And we are back here, episode 52 of Journey to a Million, the unofficial 1 year celebration here on the podcast. It's really, I want to mention we're celebrating the 1 year mark here on this episode. But again, we've had some multiple episode weeks thrown in. It's roughly the 1 year celebration, and we'll take that. And that's how we're going to celebrate today. Myself, Drew Skyberg, Zach Roush, Jared Valesky here on a Monday night. This is weird. Right? I mean, this is we usually don't operate like this, but right, Thanksgiving throws us for change of plans here. So full squad here. Zach, Jared, how are you both doing?
Doing good. Looking forward to some Thursday night games this week.
I'm just hoping the 49ers win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this is really weird times. We're recording right before Monday Night Football, right? I mean,
who has the 49ers in their team picks this week?
Zach.
That's why I hope they win.
I think I'm 3-2. Correct.
You are 3-2. That
you
is
guys
correct.
are both 3-2.
Oh,
I'm 3-1 right now, so that's what I'm hoping.
Get that. Go Cardinals. Win. Go Cardinals. We're saying.
Perfect, ideal game. 49ers win, but Jimmy G and Rondale Moore have big games. That's what I'm hoping for.
We're cool with the Rondale Moore, if he has a big game, I'm on I believe 7-game win streak in one league.
So he might be your wide receiver one in a few leagues, right?
Right. Well, he wants I
probably.
I don't the stream of the week, Jared. To tell you how this week went was Kadarius Toney. That was the stream of the week.
Okay.
Ran him in a league, gonna lose because of it. So it's pretty cool, and it's a league I need to make the playoffs in, right? Zach's league. So ends up being
Drew, now that
sometimes
I think about it, every league I'm in with you, your team is like average or below average.
And every league you're with me in, Zach, my team is average or above average.
Yeah,
so Zach, Jared is better than Drew at fantasy.
That's true.
Oh. Well, the 3 leagues I'm not in with you, Zach. I'm in the playoffs at all 3.
Wait, Drew, did I by chance beat you in Fantasia this week?
You beat me in Fantasia. I beat you in the podcast one.
So we're both 9-2 now.
I think so.
Yeah.
No,
I beat you by 60.
Yeah, and then I beat you by like 40 or 50 in the $5. So we both kind of blew each other out, and it was kind of a wash. It would have been cool to be able to say something, but I was like, yeah, this is a wash this week.
Yeah, my $5 league is really bad. I had to pick up like 3 new receivers because Waddle, Evans, Kirk, they're all on buys.
Yeah, you drafted bust after bust after bust. I mean, credit Najee for having a big week, but having Najee dynasty holders or fantasy holders, it's been tough. Zach, I know you're one of them. Jared,
I drafted Javonte too.
I'm about to be 9-2 in that league, so I'm doing fine.
That's called luck.
Doing fine.
I'm joking.
I think it's called having a great team with good depth and.
But come on, I mean, Kyle Pitts. It's unfortunate, right? I mean, the news today. I mean, that's kind of going on a tangent here, but really unfortunate stuff for a player for his talent level, right? I mean, I certainly think next year, I just the Falcons. Hopefully he gets healthy, gets better, and hopefully he's got a quarterback who's gonna throw him the ball on target. So. Hoping for that next year, long term, of course, for Kyle Pitts. But, we'll start here with the Week 11 recap, and then we'll go into some trivia. Changed it up a little bit here. Trivia will be a nice break between Week 11 and the draft of Week 12 with the previews. So, team picks. I mean, we alluded to it a little bit already. Jared and I both 3-2 so far, or I guess through those 5 games, we're 3-2. The one we're waiting on, Zach has. Right now, the 49ers winning tonight, and if they win, he goes to 4-1. He will get his 10th win in team picks. If he does not, we end up in a tie. So we're gonna have to debate how we solve that.
Win.
Zach's gonna
tie's a win.
I think
Drew and I both win. Zach loses.
No, I know what Zach's gonna say last week.
If it's a tie, we go off of the draft order. Deciding factor, which would mean I win.
Zach's saying.
Oh, because you need another win, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
we each gonna win.
Yeah, we each get a win.
Should we donate one to Jared? Donate one to the poor?
Yeah.
Zach, give me to charity. There it is.
I had some good picks this week. My only losses were the Giants. Obviously, they got upset, and then the Falcons upset the Bears. So, I mean, they were decent picks. And you guys both agreed on my Bears pick, too.
Jared, and then you look at your player picks. Try picking 2 guys on buys.
Full disclosure, I mean, we didn't catch Geno Smith being picked.
We catch the
I have him in leagues. I have him in like 2-3 leagues, and it just never crossed my head that because I
will be getting
the buy teams.
Colt McCoy tonight.
Generously getting Colt McCoy. This is Jared. This is the last time Jared can pick someone I buy. If he does,
I could have taken Geno. Okay, or not Geno. I could have taken Jimmy G instead. But
I was going to ask, like, nice. Why'd you take McCoy instead of?
Yeah, I'm just being nice because it's not fair for me to get the best quarterback playing tonight.
McCoy's going off.
It's going to matter because you're 5 points behind Drew and then like 15 behind me, and I have Kittle playing tonight. So
Colt McCoy, 30 points. That's all we need.
Hey, I'd be 10-1 then if that happens.
As long as Rondale Moore catches like 2 touchdowns and 100 yards.
Yeah, we need big Rondale Moore. It feels like we're a Rondale Moore podcast. I mean, with the amount of times, maybe, I'll take some credit for that.
Mostly you. Yeah, mostly
I do have him in one of my leagues, but I'm not starting
He's been good. I mean,
but he's not been better than some of my players. I mean, I have who's my receivers? Mike Williams and then like Pittman, but
that was tough, Jared. Mike Williams.
Amari Cooper on my bench instead of Williams. Yeah.
Yeah. But let's touch, going to the player picks. I mean, we kind of talked about it. Not a good week for all three of us. Either way, I mean, even with Kittle still playing, I don't want to talk about my team. I'd rather not.
57?
56.79, Zach. You're being generous with the 57. 51.7 for Jared plus Colt McCoy. We're waiting on 65.34 for Zach plus George Kittle. If it stands, in all likelihood, Zach will get his 8th win of the year in player picks. Is what we're looking at.
No, do not speak too early.
I feel fairly confident.
7th win of the year.
You already pencil it in. Oh yeah, I see it already updated. We're 11. Hold on. Yep, 9. I got it. Okay.
I use my expertise Excel spreadsheet skills to have it automatically update. So
Zach, I do want to. Then
the spreadsheet is getting fancy.
I do want to talk about one thing quick. We talked about on our last episode about the Vikings and the Cowboys, the line, and we said that the Cowboys should not be that close of favor, to be favored in.
I thought for
sure the Vikings were going to win
by 37.
I took the Vikings, and then that's my one loss so far. I chose the Vikings to win.
Yeah. We need to figure out what Vegas knows. I mean, we talked about it. Like they must know something, and they did. I mean, we had some listeners talk on TikTok, right? Go check that out at Your Sports Crew. About kind of what their thoughts were, and they had a lot of interesting, feedback on the topic.
Well, let's be honest here. I mean, the Cowboys coming off a loss to the Packers, the Vikings coming off a win against the Bills. Yeah. I mean, how do you take the Cowboys money line there?
I mean, it's not even close. It's kind of like Vikings come off like a great win. They've been like getting hyped up recently with their wins, and then Vikings come off Cowboys come off a disappointing loss. It's just kind of Vikings were due. Cowboys needed a revenge game.
Did you guys see the stat? I mean, Cousins was sacked 7 times. And he might didn't play the full game. Nick Mullins was thrown in there in like the 4th. Cousins was pressured, I believe, on 63% of dropbacks was the stat. And yeah, I mean exactly.
Game. Like no one had.
I think the Vikings are still.
I mean, they have such a good team. The Vikings have such a good team. They just didn't play well at all. Like terrible.
I still think Cowboys and Eagles are top 2 teams in NFC right now.
Really?
And that's kind of like the Vikings and 49ers is that like next tier, I guess.
Okay. I have
would you just say it's Vikings 49ers then that second tier? Yeah, we'll get to your stat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you said a crazy stat about that game. I want to talk about the Jets and Patriots game. The Jets had more punts than completions in that game. I mean, 10 punts, 9 completions. And Zach Wilson just makes it seem like it's not his fault. What's going on there? I mean,
second half Jets offense. Yeah. Second half Jets offense averaged 2.77 inches per play.
And Jets quarterback coach said that they're not even sure who the quarterback's going to be next week.
Is Flacco? Is he available?
Yeah, I don't know.
Joe Flacco making a comeback. He's only 37. I mean, He's still got a Super Bowl run in him.
Yeah,
I just thought that was good for Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore. This is good for them, I think.
I wouldn't say it's good for Elijah
if it's
Moore.
Flacco.
He doesn't get much anymore.
It'll be good for.
That was a good one, Jared.
it'll be good for. I'm with Zach. It'll be good for Elijah Moore. There's a play of Denzel Mims getting missed wide open in the end zone. Pretty sure I sent it to you, Zach.
You saw the little screen pass he missed, right?
Oh, everyone saw that.
That's
but
terrible.
It's Jets and Bears next week. It could be an interesting one, right? I mean, pending Fields injury. Not to get too ahead of ourselves with the Week 12 preview, but who knows at MetLife? Hoping for a good game there.
One more quick question I have is who's starting quarterback for the Panthers? It could be any of the three
Baker.
at this point.
It sounds like Baker. Unfortunately,
is it Baker, you think? I mean,
yeah.
Or is it Darnold and he comes
you
back?
really can't say unfortunately because they all are not great. Like they all kind of suck. Yeah. So,
well, I mean for really DJ Moore's sake, I want PJ Walker probably, but
has one good touchdown to him, deep touchdown, and I was just want PJ Walker starting.
Well, I mean but Baker, like looking at the stats with DJ Moore this year, it's been bad.
I don't understand that though, because Baker Mayfield comes in for a half and puts up 20 fantasy points, like 3 touchdowns. Comes out next week, puts up 6 points. Like what's going on there?
Like 200 yards, 1 pick, no touchdowns or something.
What about Baker's QBR? I mean, it was a whopping 20.4.
Mm-hmm. And Dak Prescott was like 140.
Lamar was 24.8.
that was a terrible game.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about the likelihood of the Panthers covering the spread, and sure enough, they covered.
Ravens have not been looking good.
It's like 12, 11 and a half. It was some weird number.
Okay.
Ended up being pretty high. But yeah, Ravens.
The Ravens haven't looked good, but they're still 7-3, 6 and.
They're playing down to the competition.
Yeah.
I mean, this Ravens team, it's interesting. I'd say
without a good running back. I mean, I guess they have some running backs that are serviceable, but they really don't have a good running back, and they don't have weapons. Which outside of Mark Andrews, it's pretty easy for defenses you stop Lamar from running, and that's the majority of their offense.
I also see the same exact Chargers team that we saw the last 2 years. They're a 500 team that can't close out games. Justin Herbert's look good, but their team just can't finish off games. The Chiefs are a great team, and they had a great game, and Kelsey is just the best tight end in the league. But, I mean, the Chargers need to start winning these games. They're so close, and they just can't get that win.
Staley is not the answer.
No,
I liked him at the beginning of the year, and this year's he hasn't looked the part.
For me, it's still remarkable how this team's performed, even with injuries, right? I mean, I know we can't use the injury excuse, but like Mike Williams is out of the game, right? In this one, Gerald Everett was ruled out pretty last minute. So, I mean, you have some guys step up. It was Josh Palmer, who I thought, I don't want to talk about it. I start Mike Williams over Josh Palmer, as many did, right? And even I started, of course,
1-9 team.
Yeah, okay, Zach. And then Kadarius Toney, also the other guy I start in this game.
The fact that your receivers this week were Mike Williams and Kadarius Toney is a problem.
No, it was different leagues.
Okay.
Too many.
It's a common trend for Drew, though, having to start some receiver that's either questionable or just some guy off waivers.
Yeah. I hope Sky Moore. He had 5. I know, this is a little dynasty here. No, I didn't. But 5 receptions, 63 yards. Unfortunately, I wanted some sort of buy, not really a buy low window, but I hope fantasy managers aren't valuing this game too much in his fantasy value for long term, because still would love some more Sky Moore, Jared. So I know you have him. You should send me offers.
I did take him over Christian Watson in the rookie draft this year for your $10 league.
I'm fine with it.
It's looking okay right now, but Watson's been popping off lately, so I don't know how that's going to go.
What about long term though, Jared? I mean, we Mahomes is going to be longer, attached to him. It feels than Watson's going to be attached to Rodgers. So
out of that draft, the first round, I ended up with Alec Pierce and Sky Moore, and I think Mahomes can make Sky Moore the player that I think he can be, and Alec Pierce over time, when he gets a solid quarterback that he can establish himself with, is also going to be. I can say ceiling top 15 receiver one day in the league.
It's interesting. Pacheco averaged 7.1 yards a carry, in case anyone was wondering. Keeping stats. And he led the rushing attack. Clyde Edwards-Helaire only had 2. I know it's just focusing on the Sunday one right now. I mean,
he did.
It was recent, but it was but it ended up being an interesting game for fantasy implications, as many were had many started carries. Tony, I think he was started in 60-something% of leagues, dynasty leagues, 65. So a lot of frustrated fantasy managers in that. You guys want to take a little break here from week 11 and touch on and do some trivia?
Yeah, let's do it. We've talked enough about this week.
All right. So how this works, I actually just added an 8th question while you're talking because I thought of one that was funny. But otherwise, it's pretty standard, right? This is I talked about the unofficial 1-year celebration. And yeah, we want to thank all of you for your support over this past year for Journey to Million, right? Whether it was live shows, whether it was, us asking for some comments from fans, we truly appreciate it. And we look forward to bringing you more great football talks for years to come. Let's roll here on the trivia. Question 1, I'm going to go to Jared to start. So how this works, you'll see. Here's question 1. It's who said the Giants were going 2-15? Jared, you get to answer if you don't get this right. Zach gets to swoop in, I guess. And your options are, it's a Journey to Million crew. It's Zach, Jared, or Drew.
I believe that was me who said they were winning 2 games this year.
I have down someone else did at a more recent date. So
it was definitely me.
Yeah, I have down Zach did on 8/11.
You might have bad.
You might have said it in a record prediction earlier.
Yeah, I thought I
year,
did. Like when we talked about them. Yeah.
So I'll give it to both of you. I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah,
so,
I definitely said
both
2 wins.
Get a point there. But I have 8 questions now, so it doesn't really matter. So wash 1-1.
Yep.
All right, Zach, we're going to you. Who is the only? So let's go to our draft episodes. We'll take you a little back, right? We did a mock draft with Caden. We did the top 10. Caden Youngmuth, a fan here, a listener of Journey to Million. Here it is. Who is the only person to predict Trayvon Walker going number 1 to the Jags? And your options are either it's just us 3.
Trayvon Walker. Did Jared say that?
Jared did say that on April 27th. Jared said Trayvon Walker's going number 1. Yeah, want to shine on some of the bright ones as well. We all had Aiden Hutchinson, I believe. And Hutchinson going 1. Us 3, like Caden included, had him going there. So Zach 2, Jared 1. Jared, I'm going to you. So this one, there's 4 options. It gets a little weird. How many of us had the Vikings going 10-7 this year? And your options are Zach, Jared, Drew, or all 3.
I still said the Packers were going to win the division. I think you guys did too. I think I'm going to say 2 of us did.
No, that was not an option.
Do I have to say who?
It's
only one of us or all 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
He did say how many of us.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. You know what? I'll go all 3.
All 3 is correct. All right, we have a tie game here, 2-2. Awesome. Question 4, we're going back to you, Zach. So, who had the Chargers going 13-4? And
that was definitely me.
That was Zach, yeah. It was a little easier one. I want to add in what Zach also had, though. He had them winning the division by 3 games. And he had them sweeping the Chiefs in the regular season.
Both games were close. You gotta give me that.
They didn't win either of them. Yeah. Zach, and this was on July 14th. You went out. This came out. So,
injuries hurt the Chargers, and Joe Staley kind of fumbling the bag.
His name is still Joe Staley.
I didn't know.
Still Joe
Brandon Staley.
We're getting there. Come on, Zach. Question 5. We're going to Jared. And here it is. This is a little tough. So
I get the tough.
It's what week did we start previewing games in our first episode? Episode 1 of the Journey to Million. Keep in mind, I said it was roughly the 1 year, right? I mean, this isn't really the official 1 year, but I'm asking, what week did we start previewing games in our first episode for the NFL? What week of games were we previewing?
What week of games were we previewing?
Yep. No options.
So it was around Christmas. It was around this time last year. So I would say week 10.
Jared, first of all, you said it's around Christmas, which is like a month away.
Try again, Jared. You said it was around Christmas.
Then you went in the past.
Right. Yeah. No. Try again, Jared. I'll let you try.
So like week 15.
Incorrect. I'll go to Zach.
That's such a tough question.
I want to say is either 13 or 14. I'm gonna go with 14.
It was week 14. Yep, Zach.
Yeah, you give Zach a who said the Chargers are going 13-4 question. I had to guess 1 out of 18 odds.
Jared, I still got that one right though.
I would have gave you it if you were closest. So no complaining, but you weren't closest.
Around Christmas. Week 10.
Well, here's a tough one for Zach. The first team previewed this past offseason was blank.
Oh, it's easy.
Wasn't the Rams and Bengals?
Yeah.
Nope, it was not. We did a team before that. I thought it was too.
We did.
I was going back. We did one team before. Go to Jared.
Did a team before the Rams? Really?
We did one team before the Rams.
Wait.
No, you don't get you get one guess.
I'm just trying to think who it was though.
I was shocked.
Can I ask a question before? Can I get a little hint? Did we have a guest on to preview that team?
Oh, I think I know.
Was it the Ravens?
Nope.
No. Was it the 49ers?
It was the 49ers, not Joe Flacco came on. Jared, you were not on that one.
No, I wasn't on that one, or I wasn't on the Jack Settleman one for the Ravens.
You were not.
That's why I said Ravens.
We have 2 more questions. Are we Zach's up 1 right now? I believe the score is 3-2.
Up like
1. I should be up 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorekeeper's not doing a good job.
He stole it from me on the Chargers one he got from him.
Yeah. Tough, Jared. You win some, you lose some. All right.
He got some freebies.
So we're going to
Jared. You got to get both.
We're going to Jared here. Who had the Cowboys going only 9-8 in 2022 to 2023? Your options are Zach, Jared, or Drew.
I know I had him higher. Zach said the Eagles were going to win the division, so I'll say Zach.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna say Drew.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, it was myself. I said it.
You laid him.
I would have said myself too. I would have said.
I had them only.
What did Zach have him at? 8 and 9.
Was it 10 and 7?
Zach had them 10-7,
and then I had him like 11 and 6.
I think you went 12 and 5, maybe. I mean, I'm
pretty
sure
you
were
12 and 5, and then 11 and 6 for the Eagles. I think that's what you did.
I mean, and you're looking pretty good at the NFC East.
Yeah,
your NFC East
also,
is looking
the
good.
Commanders are 6 and 5. Could be in the playoff spot pretty soon.
Okay, this last one I threw in for fun.
Don't they have to beat out the 49ers or the C? Or no?
Yeah,
it'd be
whoever wins.
49ers or the Giants. They'll catch the Giants.
Yeah,
that's my prediction.
All right.
Yeah. So last question here. This one doesn't really count. It's an obvious. So I just threw this in here while we were talking about Zach Wilson. Who said Zach Wilson was going to be a top 20 QB in 2022 to 2023? Who said it?
I think that was the guy in the top right up there.
Hold
Zach
on.
Roche.
Actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna look what he's ranked right now, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Can you do it for us, please?
Zach also said when the Jets were like
30.
6-1 or 6-2.
It's not terrible.
30.
Zach, there's 32 quarterbacks, and there's been
it's
injuries.
Only 10
too.
away. It's only 10 away.
Oh, no, Zach also said the Jets were gonna go what 9-8.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Pretty bad recently. No, they're like 6-4 now, aren't they?
Their offense looks bad. You got to clarify. Their
defense
Zach Wilson looks
said
phenomenal.
Their defense. Zach Wilson said it's not the offense fault.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's what?
Wait, he said that? Am I?
Yeah, he said it wasn't the offense fault.
After the game, the conference, one of the reporters was like, "Do you feel you let the defense down at all?" Immediately, no.
That's all.
I mean, I saw that, but I mean, that doesn't imply that he says the defense's fault, though.
Well, if it's not the offense's fault, no. All the players were saying that he was walking around like it's not my fault. That's what he was saying. Like, and it was his fault, 100%.
I don't know. He is
CJ Stroud to the New York Jets.
That was a tough pick for you, Zach. Wait, what round did you get Wilson in the near dynasty startup last year?
I think like 6th or something.
Oh my goodness! It makes
around
my
before
Julio
you
Jones
took
one
Julio
look-
Jones. Not
all
really.
right, all right.
At least I was going for some upside.
I was going for a high floor.
You're going for a 31-year-old Julio Jones.
I think I dropped him. I'm pretty sure I dropped him in that league.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, unfortunate, but I did just threw together some trivia there. Reflecting on this past year of Journey to a Million. It's pretty crazy how far we've come. Going back to the old Instagram posts, the nice collages Jared was making, now to the big beautiful posts we have coming out each.
What was wrong with mine? What was wrong with mine?
There's
They were
nothing. It was
ugly.
just oh my
no. Zack, they took
no.
me like an hour each to make. Okay, you take like 10 seconds on all of them now.
Yeah, that's because I have them all made. You just
we had to go from scratch back in the day.
pictures.
Yeah, and now look, one year later,
back like the Stone Age of our
Stone Age of
careers.
We had a white background, pictures with names under it. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of evolution going through, and now look, live streamed, live on YouTube and Twitch, and now no longer the Zoom days. Hopefully, Zack's internet can still, prevail and make this possible.
Hey, that's one of the reasons we're recording today, so we don't have to just hope my internet's good enough.
Yeah, which we should kind of clarify there, Zack. With winter break coming pretty soon.
Yeah.
Probably the game plan is going to be you'll still see them as live streams, but they might end up being pre-recorded live streams. So just keep that in mind for questions asked and whatnot. But otherwise,
might not have his camera on the whole time because
that was
the goal is to. But I will run out of data to use a hotspot by then. So
yeah. So I guess rolling. Okay, that was a little break, right? I mean, that midway break. We got week 12 to talk about, and we have team and player picks are the main two things to touch on. So I guess
first now.
Yeah, it's kind of
both of the drafts are going to be Drew, Jared, Zack.
Oh,
because
nice.
You're terrible, Drew.
Thank you, Jared.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Jared. You didn't
Jared.
win either one.
Hey, I didn't lose.
Thank you, Jared.
You didn't win.
You don't know that yet. Colt McCoy could have 35 points tonight. Exactly.
Oh my. Sorry, I'm just seeing this right now. Chiefs are 14.5-point favorites at home against the Rams.
Really? Wow.
In case anyone was wondering.
Are we doing player or team picks first?
We're doing team. That's why I bring that up. Because I was just telling you who my first overall pick was.
Is it the Chiefs?
Okay. Yeah, Chiefs.
Oh, I thought it was the Rams.
Chiefs.
Well, then I can go with the obvious choice here, I hope. Taking the Dolphins over the Texans. Please.
Upset week.
No?
Drew, how did that work last week for you?
Look, I was just a week off. I was a week off.
They didn't. They got smoked in the first half. I'm going to take Buffalo over Detroit.
Yeah, that was my other pick I was going to do.
And San Francisco over New Orleans. I'm taking San Francisco like every week right now.
Yeah. They're 8-point favorites at home. I guess how much you care about that, but
okay, Drew, I know you like Jacksonville for some reason, so I'll take the Ravens against Jacksonville.
I don't know. There's another upset brewing.
Hey, if you don't agree with them, then they're going to be good. So if Zack doesn't agree with them, then they're just
usually
wrong.
That's for you, Jared. If you don't agree with them.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the opposite what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hurry up and pick, Drew. We got a time limit here.
Already my turn?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll take Minnesota against New England.
I'm
just going to take the other Thanksgiving. And I'm going to take Dallas, too, over the Giants.
That should be good. All right. For the first time since week 5, 6.
Oh, no. He's doing it.
I will take the Colts over the Steelers Monday night primetime in Indianapolis. The score is going to be 27-14. Colts are going to win.
I'm going to take Denver.
Terrible.
Denver over Carolina.
No.
And Philly over Green Bay.
Wow. Sell out.
Sell out.
I mean, have you seen the Packers?
What is that? Wait. That game,
right.
Philly's 7-point favorites.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
I've been riding the Commanders for all year, so let's take them over the Falcons.
That's a good pick.
Nope. Bad pick. I will take. If you want to see a good pick, I lost my train of thought for the team I wanted to take. So
This is gonna be a terrible pick.
Chargers over Cardinals.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's just fine. And this last one, this is usually I'm like, all right, let's live a little risky here.
This is where he takes Houston.
No, not that
Detroit?
risky. No,
He's taking Jacksonville.
I'm taking the Bears
Over
Jets.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I'm going to take an upset as well. And I'm going to say that Joe Burrow leads the Bengals to a win against the Titans.
Bengals are favored right now, -1.5.
It's an upset.
Not much of an upset, but you could say it's an upset. I'm going to go with Seattle over Vegas.
I totally just missed that one. It was hidden in my picks.
Kenneth Walker has a big week.
Nope. Raiders getting their second win on the road.
Hey, there was a guy on TikTok today that was saying Raiders did this last year. They went on a 4-game losing streak and they came back at the end of the year to win.
Oh, come on. We know that's not happening.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I so my weird upset feelings that I have this week, it's the Saints beating the 49ers. It's the in case anyone cares, it's Panthers beating Broncos, and it's the Bears one. Those my three.
Depends who the Panthers quarterback is. I think
they're not gonna win.
Mayfield or Darnold, they win. If not, or they have a chance to win. If it's PJ Walker, I don't think they have a chance.
A lot of their offense, though, is the run game, and Denver is very good against the run. They're good against the pass too, but
that's what I'm saying, because PJ Walker can scramble a little better than the other two.
Yeah. So. I just think Denver's defense is holding Carolina under 10 points.
Whoa.
Pretty bold.
10 points.
But do we think the Packers can at least make it a game against the Eagles? Do we think that it's going to be that
the Eagles don't seem like they're that good of a team? I don't understand. The Colts literally led the entire game until a minute left.
They've had 2 rough weeks.
Well, the defensive line injury, Jordan Davis going to IR is so huge. I mean, it's not being talked about enough. That IR, that defensive line is.
They just got
an old Linville Joseph.
Yeah,
an old Ndamukong Suh, an old Linville Joseph.
Yeah,
he came in defensive line's decimated. That's why Colts
they made immediate impacts though. Those two. I mean, they had good games. Hurts. If we put a spy on him on that last play on that third down, I mean, we'd probably win that game. But we don't know how to play.
I talked about it yesterday. Packers have played quarterbacks tough, other than Tannehill last week. That doesn't this season long. I mean, they've been tough on quarterbacks.
The difference between the Titans and the Eagles is, you shut down Derrick Henry and then Tannehill beat you. Well, this week you shoot down Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts. I mean, he can throw the ball too. He can run. I mean, they got so many options. They're just triple threat. Like Hurts can scramble. He'll have his 80 rushing yards and his 200 and some passing yards. Like he's just
got it. Injury hurts them.
Yeah, yep. And that's why I think you gotta at least like the Packers, make it a good game at least, like a 3-point game even.
Where's the game?
I'm saying
it's
10.
It's at Philly. No, they're on the road.
I got Philly by 14.
Oh, okay. I'll take Philly under 7. So that's where I'd be.
And that's after seeing Philly barely beat the Colts. I got Philly by 14.
Jared, yeah, the Colts, good team.
No, they're not a good team, and that's why I'm saying Philly barely beat them, but they're going to have a bounce back, and they're going to beat the Packers.
Congratulations to Pittsburgh on your Week 12 win.
They moved to 4-7. Colts moved to 4-7-1.
So just want to congratulate them.
All right, player picks.
You know it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
We lose to Pittsburgh, and then Ellinger is our quarterback the rest of the year.
It has to happen.
Yeah, they're 0-4 since I've taken them. So
yeah.
Okay, I do want to highlight for player picks. We have a little issue. Christian McCaffrey right now is number 6, but we don't have his games in yet.
Oh,
but
you're right.
What I'm saying then, Zach, is he would be over. He's going to pass Saquon. That would be number 6 because he only needs 1 point more to pass Saquon. So Saquon should be available for me to take.
Give me one moment.
I say we vote, and I think
the
that
leaders
Drew gets
right
Saquon.
now.
Jared agrees.
I'm pulling up the leaders right now.
See, I wrote CMC because I didn't even look at the points, and I totally forgot he plays tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why
So you'd be able to take Saquon.
Nice. Do I want to take Saquon though? Will I be the weird one to not?
I got someone else. A little pick that'll surprise you guys.
This is such a quick turnaround. That's why I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I gotta take Saquon.
All right. Well then, Drew,
After swapping 5 points.
Yeah, bounce back. Jared said bounce back for a lot of other things. I'll take a bounce.
Dallas is winning the game by a lot.
And do you know why they're winning that game by a lot? Because Tony Pollard will go off again. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, he had back-to-back 30-point weeks. With Zeke their last game too. And Zeke scored a touchdown.
He had 2 touchdowns.
Zach, are you gonna take Lamb? Do the favor and take Lamb.
Yeah. Zeke had 2.
So did Pollard.
He had 15 carries for 42 yards, I think, and 2 touchdowns.
Pollard had 80 rushing yards and 110 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good pick.
No, Drew, I'm not going to take Lamb. I'm going to take Kenneth Walker.
That was who I was going to guess you'd take. Good job.
And then I am also going to take. Oh, this is tough now. I'm going to take ETN. I think they keep it close against Baltimore, so he gets his touches.
I don't like that pick at all.
Why not?
I just don't. ETN against the Ravens defense just doesn't sound good.
Their defense hasn't been that great this year.
They're still the Ravens. They're known for a good defense. Just saying. All right. Well, I took Pollard, and I'm also going to take a player that a player that I had on my bench last week as well. Amari Cooper. Yeah.
All right, I'll make it quick. I'm taking David Montgomery against the Jets, and then I'll be taking Christian Kirk against the Ravens.
Over.
Drew's going for another 55-point week.
Thank you, Zach. You got. I mean, I know Montgomery doesn't have the best matchup, but the opportunity is going to be there. We don't know about field status. I mean, he might be running the ball more.
Twists his ankle once, and he's out for the game.
What did he get this week?
21.
Montgomery?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thank you, Zach.
Is it me again? It is me, right? Okay. Well, I'm going to take my quarterback. Give me Lamar. I'll take Lamar.
Why do you guys like Lamar so much?
Bounce back week.
Bounce back week is the theme. Yep.
Let's go with Jalen Waddle against Houston.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go with. I'll take Tua against Houston. Get a little correlation there.
I like the DFS stack.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Is he down there farther?
I think he's 10 or something.
Yeah.
10 or 12. The only worry I have with that is if they run the ball a lot. That's my only concern with them too.
All right. Well, I'll take my flex right away then, and I'll just take Chris Olave. He's still the only receiver that's really getting catches there. He's going to get his points.
Okay. I can tell you my quarterback. I cannot tell you my tight end right now. I'll take Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Tight end wise, I need help. I
can help.
I might do it. No.
Don't do it. I'm doing it. I think I know who you're doing.
No, you don't. I'm taking Logan Thomas.
What?
You should know he's not going to take a normal tight end.
That's true.
He got nice targets last week. Put up a decent game. I like it.
All right.
I like carryover.
This is going to be very contradictory.
Are you going to take Kittle?
No, I'm not actually. Oh. I'm taking one better. A guy that has 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks. I'm taking Cole Kmet. Yes, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you guys were supposed to narrow down my tight end options a little bit, and
none
of the 3 that I was thinking about
were Higbee and Freiermuth 2 of them.
No, not Higbee.
No.
Between Schultz, Kittle, and Freiermuth. I'll take Kittle again. I don't have to change the graphic then.
Wow. Okay. So Jared takes guys for bounce back week. Zach takes guys for
the ease of the graphic change. Yep.
Drew, you're saying you didn't take Courtland Sutton this week?
No. Right now, I was thinking about Parker Hesse, the new tight end one in Atlanta. Who else is there? McCole Pruitt.
If you would have taken
Firkser.
If you would have taken the Atlanta guy, I would have got up and walked. I would have walked out.
You would have walked out.
Yeah.
Parker Hesse out of Iowa. I mean,
hey, Hawkeyes are good.
Zach, I might be streaming this guy.
TJ Hawkinson and Noah Fant are both from Iowa. So
where's Kittle from?
That doesn't mean this.
Kittle's also, Kittle's also from Iowa. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean what Morgan Hesse or whatever you said. Doesn't mean he's going to be good.
Parker Hesse.
Morgan Hesse.
Again, I'm wishing Kyle Pitts the best.
Backup tight end.
Well, you should. What about Anthony Firkser? You know Anthony Firkser. He was with the Titans.
Yeah. He was with the Titans.
He could be actually the guy who might step in there. I mean,
where is he now? Is he in Atlanta?
He's with Atlanta. Yeah. So it's hard to say, but they don't pass.
Little dark horse. It might be too late in the season now, but at the beginning of the season, I said my offensive rookie of the year was Treylon Burks. He did have 20 fantasy points last week. No, I mean, it might be too late for him. It might be too late, but
no, I mean, you love to see it as a guy who drafted him. You drafted him 3rd overall high, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I mean,
hey, Jameson Williams should be back after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you guys heard the news. He started practicing.
Drew gets his wide receiver too.
I traded him in 1 league though for AJ Dillon. Let's not talk about it. How about we just
great trade.
Hey, you don't know yet.
I think we need to give Drew a little round of applause.
Yeah.
Jared also made a great trade this week, but
I did.
Yeah.
Got my wide receiver 1 from Zack for a few picks.
Yeah. Pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, it worked out for both of us, didn't it?
Jared got scammed.
Yeah.
I did not. I still have my 2023 first. That's all I need.
Okay, so let's go through the schedule here.
And you wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah.
No. Going through week 12 schedule here.
Me?
You know what we're thankful for? We're thankful for Thursday football. We have 11:30 is your first one from Detroit. Bills and Lions square off. And at 3:30, you get Giants and Cowboys on Fox. And then you get a night game there, NBC. Not Amazon. Keep that in mind. NBC gets the Thursday night game. Patriots, Vikings. So out of those 3, your favorite Thanksgiving game will be blank.
Does Amazon get a Thursday game this week?
No Thursday game for Amazon this week. They get one. They don't get one for week 12. They get week 13. They start back up.
Good. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I can only watch it when I'm.
So your favorite Thursday game for Thanksgiving will be blank.
I think the Bills win that game easily. I think the Cowboys and Giants will be the best game.
I'll say Patriots.
Unpopular opinion. Dallas wins by 2+ scores.
I don't think that's really unpopular.
I think we're living too much with that 37-point win. I think it'll be close.
Who won the first game? Did they play already?
Yeah, Dallas won. Giants have not looked good recently either. And I mean, with their weapons, they lost Wan'Dale Robinson now.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, so pretty much you stop Saquon, you're gonna beat the Giants.
Well, I mean, Daniel Jones had a good game last week too.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Slayton, has to step up. Galladay has to step up.
Just not wide receiver.
Yeah. You see, Galladay got that catch, and the whole Giants stadium started cheering. They give him a round of applause because he got a catch.
Disaster.
Yeah,
that's tough. No, I seriously think that Vikings Patriots game. I know Patriots have been boring to watch these past few years, but
they're 6-4 somehow. I mean, when they played that Packers, team. Are they on a 5-game win streak?
No,
I think they are. No? They were like 1-3 when they played the Packers, or 1-4.
Patriots right now. I'm looking. They are on a 3-game win streak. They beat Jets, Colts, and Jets.
Okay, then they were 2-3. So they were 1-3 after they lost to the Packers. Packers won that game week 4, right? I want to say it was week 4.
Yeah,
it was week 4.
And they were 1-3, and then they didn't look too good. Third string quarterback Zappy was in, and now they're 6-4.
This Patriot, like I said, if Bill Belichick's there, I mean, this defense is so well coached as well. You cannot count out this Belichick's led squad.
And they might be getting Josh McDaniels back soon.
Yeah, with the Raiders. Who do they got? We talked about it. Raiders. See, yeah, they could get him back, Zach.
Yeah.
Do you guys see like the Raiders can't afford to fire him or something like that? Like
if they would have lost against Broncos, if they would have lost last week, I think he would have been gone. He had to have been.
Yeah. No, somebody literally came out and said, I don't know like where the source was, but that the Raiders can't afford to fire Josh McDaniels and pay a new coach.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the contract,
so they can't fire him. Yeah.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah,
tough scene in Las Vegas. Let's go to the noon games on Sunday. So we have to wait then. No games Friday and Saturday, of course. Sunday at noon. We got a lot of them. Here they are: Buccaneers, Browns, Bengals, Titans, Texans, Dolphins, Bears, Jets, Falcons, Commanders, Broncos, Panthers, and then Ravens and Jaguars. My best guess will be getting Bears and Jets on Fox at noon. And then I believe we'll be getting on CBS. We'll be getting probably Bengals and Titans. My other guess would be Ravens or Jaguars. So
weird pick for me. My most anticipated. I mean, I think the best game will be Titans and Bengals, but my most anticipated is Falcons Commanders.
Okay,
I think that's gonna be a great game. Two young, I mean not young, but two mobile quarterbacks.
That's gonna be an ugly game to watch.
It's gonna be a lot of running for the Falcons and a lot of passing for the Commanders. I think
we got
Commanders gonna win that game, but Tampa Bay, Cleveland.
The Falcons scored 30-some points last week.
We got a question here sent in. We'll just touch on it briefly.
No.
Packers winning record. Jared says no.
No.
That would mean, again, 9-8 would be that winning record, which would mean 5-1 the rest of the way out. And strength of schedule the rest of the year, unless Rodgers is going to run the table, right? I mean,
they're losing this week. They're losing this week. We already established that. And don't they play Minnesota again?
Yep.
I think they beat Minnesota. They always split every year.
I like that.
Yeah.
They played the Rams.
Rams.
They play Rams again. They play the Bears again.
The Lions again. Yeah.
But I mean, week 13
they can
next.
win 4 games or so.
Next week, they have the Bears. Then they get the bye week, and then the 15th they get that Rams.
3-8. I say they go 7.
They get they go to Miami though. Keep in mind Christmas Day.
I say they go 7-10. I say they lose to the Eagles in Miami, and then they win the other ones.
I say they lose 3 more.
So you have 6 and 11.
Well, that'd be losing 4 more. Yeah, I could see them lose 4 more. 2 and 4.
Yeah, right.
Oh wow,
I could see that.
Well,
right,
okay.
So there you go, Mikey.
Talent-wise, Vikings should beat them. Eagles should beat them. Dolphins should beat them. They should beat the Bears. They should beat the Lions. And then who else they got?
They should beat the Rams. Rams.
They should beat the Rams.
Yeah.
I think Rams will be fine.
6
I think they lose to the
Bears
or Detroit. Bears or Detroit. They lose one of those games.
Really?
I think Philly, Minnesota, and Miami. And then they either like the Rams, like that could be a close game, right?
Yeah,
that could be close.
Zach, in no world do the Packers lose to the Lions twice in 1 year, and in no world does Rodgers lose to the Bears. That's my opinion.
Maybe not the Bears, but hey, if Fields starts scrambling, I mean, I could see Packers having some issues with that.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting. But let's run back to these noon games. I'm probably looking at I don't even know. I don't like Bengals Titans probably, but like I could watch the Bears and Jets. I feel like it'd be fun. I'm intrigued to see again who's the quarterback for the Jets on Sunday. So probably my two. What you, Zach?
Yeah, I'd probably do like Cincinnati, Tennessee, and then Tampa Bay, Cleveland.
Okay. Your game of the week on Fox. I'm actually not sure who it is. Is it? I'm gonna guess it's Rams and Chiefs, but it could be Saints and 49ers. I'm gonna say it's Rams and Chiefs though.
Rams and Chiefs is not a game of the week.
Well, it's gonna be your Fox one on 325. Your
Preseason
305
is the game of the
options.
week.
Yeah. Here are your 305 options on CBS. You get Chargers and Cardinals or Raiders and Seahawks.
That's it?
Yep, that's it. You choose on CBS. You get two options.
Chargers, Cardinals. It'll be a good game.
Who has the Chargers winning this week?
Drew.
Me.
Okay, so the Chargers will lose. Okay. Cardinals are going to win.
Nice.
That'd be a good game, though.
Yeah. And then Sunday night, we got, of course, the Packer Eagle. We touched on Packers, how we feel about that one a lot already. So we're gonna go to Monday night, and we have the Steelers against Jared's Colts.
So I have a question here, Zach. So in your power rankings, you've been putting the Steelers above the Colts the last few weeks. Do you seriously believe the Steelers are better than the Colts?
Yeah.
Like, actually, talent-wise, roster-wise, running back, receiving core, quarterback. Do you really think
JT's been kind of hurt, which hurts the Colts offense a lot.
I think they have a better coach.
I think that would be a good game. I think
both teams have terrible offensive lines. I mean, besides like Quentin Nelson and Ryan Kelly. Defenses are good on both teams. Top 10 in the league. Running back, we got a top 5 running back.
Hold on. How far apart did I have them?
Like 2.
Yeah, like 3 spots or something like that.
Yeah. But still, I don't think that the Steelers could technically be above the Colts, like in any way.
Well,
I'd say
they beat us this week. They beat us this week, then yes.
Yeah.
But
this week, I think I haven't made them yet, but I would say, like, just kind of looking at it, haven't looked too much into it. I think Colts probably be like that. They're both being like the high 20s. Obviously, Pittsburgh lost. They're going to move down a little bit, but it's a close game. And then, obviously,
the Colts barely
lost, but
the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Eagles are better than the Bengals, but
I'd
say they're about even.
I don't see where they'd be better than us. Yeah, I like that we're even. I don't see them better than us in any way, though. I mean, our receiving core is pretty similar.
Better.
Yeah.
I'd take Steelers defense.
Colts defense is like top 3 in the league right now. Points allowed.
Actually, yeah, I'll take Steelers.
Actually. Without Leonard, too.
Steelers are getting healthier.
Without Watt and
missed
Fitzpatrick.
a few games, and Watt's back.
Are they back?
They're both back now. Yeah. They still got Cam Hayward. They got. I think Highsmith might be out, but
yeah. He was playing last week.
Highsmith?
I'm taking.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
He got a sack.
I know he missed a game or two. Like he missed a little bit of time, but
yeah,
I think.
No, I got Steelers.
I could look that up, and he could have missed no time, but I'm pretty sure he missed some time.
Yeah. Well, Leonard's been out all year. Kwity Paye's been out for like weeks now. That makes a huge difference actually for that Colts defense. He's our top edge rusher. I mean, he's been amazing when he's been playing. Buckner's been good. It's just Gilmore's been good. I mean, it's just our offensive line. That's the only thing that I hate about our team. Our team is solid. Just if Matt Ryan had more
quarterback,
time.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say
it's quarterback and offensive line. For years, we've had the best offensive line in the league.
Yeah.
And now we lost Glowinski. Then we lost Costanzo. Now we're starting Bernard Raymond and Will Fries at our line. Like, it's not solid anymore.
I'd say one thing the Steelers have better is weapons. I don't think you can really argue that.
Yeah.
Like wideouts.
Pickens,
even without Claypool, yeah.
Deontay.
I mean, Pickens and
Najee right now.
Deontay is like a Pittman. But Pickens is a better rookie than Alec Pierce so far this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
and then they have
Freiermuth.
Yeah, well, they have Freiermuth. Who's their third receiver? I'm blanking on the name right now. They have I will. I'm looking that up. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. What?
He's a decent third receiver.
Yep, Sims. No.
Yeah. No, wait.
No.
That's
Calvin Austin?
No.
what? Are you looking it up, Zach?
I mean, I'm reading the guys.
Is his I don't.
You thinking of a different team, maybe?
I know it's. I don't know why I want to say Rory McLeod, but I know he's on the 49ers, isn't he? Yeah, he's not there.
I mean, Jalen Warren, is he okay? He's their backup running back. Is he hurt?
Yeah, he exited last week. It sounds like Najee potentially could have. I mean, there might not be Warren there next week. It might be just Snell and Najee. So it means pretty nice split for Najee.
Hold on, let me look this up just to make sure we're not missing anyone. I know you already looked it up,
All right,
Drew.
well, I threw the names out. I mean, we got a question here again from Mikey. Your prediction for the two teams that get a bye in the playoffs? I got Chiefs and AFC. Right.
Chiefs and Eagles.
Yeah. Okay. Chiefs, Eagles.
Zach, you're not talking about Gunnar Olszewski, are you?
No, he's there. Well, he returns
He's a returner.
Kicks or punts, something like that.
Yep.
Two teams that get a bye in the playoffs.
I think the Chiefs for me is the lock in. I think they'll be locking the AFC. I'm a little skeptical of the NFC though. I know the easy answer is the Eagles, but
no, right now I'm gonna say the Vikings. I'm gonna say the Vikings and the Chiefs. I think the Vikings had a bad game and they'll bounce back.
I mean, you guys think the Eagles have the tiebreaker?
Yeah, I know.
Eagles have tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's.
What about Cowboys? What if they made a little?
Yeah, 2 games back. The Cowboys. No, they don't.
No, they haven't played yet, have they?
Yeah.
Or no, they played once.
Eagles beat them. Eagles beat them. That was with That was without Dak. Yeah, that's with Cooper Rush.
You get Dak against them. You know, how does that work then? And that's divisional record, I believe, if they split, right?
So we said
would it be divisional, or would it be
strength of schedule? Yeah.
Would it be like strength of win or whatever?
It doesn't.
It's the strength of win metric, and then I think it's division.
It goes by conference record. How good you've done against other teams.
They changed it, I thought.
It goes head to head, and then it goes your divisional. Or
this may be way too simple, but would it go off of like point differential when they play each other? You know what I mean?
No.
I think that's like the 5th or 6th thing.
Zach, that's
like way down there.
That's like right before the coin flip.
I feel like that'd be the easiest. Right before the coin flip.
Yeah.
If all else fails, they flip a coin.
Yeah. I do think you have to consider though, especially after the win for the Cowboys. I mean, they could potentially, be that team that gets hot, makes a run for that bye.
All right, I have a question. I'm going to say something. Who's the only team that has the tiebreaker against the Eagles? The Commanders. They're gonna get it.
Still like 4 games back.
Thank you.
I think they're 3 games. No, they're 4. They're 4 games back.
We're gonna look at some. Let's look at some schedules here and see.
Commanders don't have a tough schedule at all. Commanders have the Texans.
They still have 5 losses. They're not getting the 1 2 5 losses. So yeah, Eagles have Green Bay, Tennessee. Tennessee will be a tough game. Then they've got the Giants twice and Dallas. And Chicago, New Orleans, which should be wins.
Okay, so to answer his question, I guess I will say the Eagles and the Chiefs. I don't want to be like you guys, but I mean, that's the obvious answers.
I think it comes down to the Dallas-Philly game, Week 16.
Even if Dallas wins that game, Philly's still up 2 games, right?
Dallas only has 2 losses?
They have 3.
They have 3 now. They have 3
or 7.
Yeah.
So Philly would need to lose to somebody else, but I could see that happening.
If Dallas beats Philly, Dallas will have the divisional record, I think, because the Philly would lose to they'd be 2-2.
Washington and Dallas.
3-2.
Okay, I have something for you guys. Right now, Cowboys lead over strength of schedule and strength of victory over the Eagles. Don't know if that'll matter, but they have that by 80 percentage points in the strength of schedule, and then strength of victory they have by 70.
Yeah, because Dallas, if Dallas wins out, they need Philly to lose 1 other game.
No, Dallas will not be the 1 seed. Let's just say it. Dallas
I'm just saying there's mathematical possibilities where.
Well, there's mathematical possibilities that the Commanders could be. I mean,
thank you, Joe.
Is there?
I still think I'm still going to stand by though. I'm still going to stand by that the Commanders are going to make the playoffs. They're going to be a 7 seed.
Yeah, I think they beat out the Giants. Giants missed playoffs.
So you do think so now? Because a couple weeks ago you said you were firm. No, they're not going to make it.
Yeah, then the Giants kind of fell off the last 2 weeks.
I said that there's a chance the Giants won't make the playoffs. Remember? And everyone was like, Drew, what are you saying?
Well, we said that they had to win like 2 more games, and they haven't won those 2 games yet.
Well, you look at Seattle, Houston, Detroit. We're like, all right, so that's what, 2-1? 2-1 at worst.
You know,
and they go 1-2.
You gotta be a little risky,
Dallas.
man.
Now they got Dallas, and they got Philly yet, Minnesota, the Colts, Washington. They got a tough schedule. Mm-hmm. Washington goes in, beats Giants twice, and they're ahead of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the Colts are going to beat them. That's already
no, they aren't. All right, we are a little over the hour mark.
Not take the Colts that week.
I'm not going to try to cut us short, but
sorry, Drew, but I don't care about the Colts anymore. So I'm just I care about them, but like I'm to the point where like
take them every week.
Cool. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no,
I don't care if they lose.
And if you take them every week and they get a really high draft pick, you can get a quarterback. Finally.
Exactly. Bryce Young, welcome to the team.
Jared's playing chess.
You want Bryce Young? Okay.
Well, we're not going to get. Okay.
CJ Stroud's better.
We're not going to get him.
I agree.
Get a top 3 pick. We're going to trade up. Bryce
Young
will go like probably 4 or 5.
That is going to wrap it up for the 1 year celebration episode.
Trying to cut us off here, Zach.
I am cutting you guys off.
He's been very scripted.
We're going to
script.
We like to keep these around an hour. That's all. Remember, use code J2M, of course, on Thrive Fantasy. That link will be down below in the link tree. You can check out Zach's controversial power rankings. Well, we might have some Thanksgiving. We might post something funny on the TikTok or whatever. You'll see. Have that in the works. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here. Of course, at Drew Sports Crew. Can't forget that on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That's gonna wrap it up here for Zach Roush, Jared Vleski, and myself, Drew Skyberg, here on this Monday night. Thank you all for listening to another episode of Drew Sports Crew, the Journey to $1 Million, the perfect podcast for you.